Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It is John. I'm here in San Diego, and we're actually doing something unique today. I'm on my Facebook fan page, but I'm also on Instagram Live, and it's the first time on Instagram, so for anybody who's watching us on Instagram, join me on my Facebook fan page. And so today, I've got a really nice little gift for you. I'm going to give you a chance to download this document, this four-step process to achieving any goal. Really, really simple. Very, very few people use it, but I want to make sure that you get a chance to use it. So if you're on my Facebook fan page, say hello, give me a like or a love to let me know that you can hear me and see me. And again, today we're doing a four-step process to achieve any goal. And I can share with you that, many of you know I travel around the world. And I ask people what their goals are, what their dreams are, what they want to achieve in health, wealth, relationships, career, business, fun, experiences, all the amazing stuff that life has to offer us. And then when I ask them, do you have a plan for achieving it? Most people's plans are really not plans. Their number one strategy is hope and prayer, or the number one and two strategies is hope and prayer. They hope they achieve their goals. They pray that they achieve their goals, but they really don't have a methodical plan for achieving their goals. So if you're on Facebook right now specifically, not Instagram, which is there, and Facebook, which is there, just give me a like so I can know that you can hear me and see me well. We've got a lot of people joining us. We've got people from Paris, from Mexico, from India, from Taiwan, from Israel, from New Jersey, from Orange County, Panama City, from all over the place. For everybody from Instagram, where are you from? Tell me where you're from. And there's a link at the top of the page where you can actually just download. It's a little guide that I'm going to be going over right now, the four-step process. So you can download this. It's free. There's nothing for you to buy here. I'm going to give you some documents to fill out so you can easily fill out these documents for yourself. Plus, more importantly, I give you some samples of what's the proper way to set and achieve your goal. And when you do that, I'm also going to give you a phenomenal video series, 4 videos. The first video is going to be on getting clarity and focus for your goals, the importance of setting very, very specific goals. Video number 2 is going to be the science of motivation. Video number 3 is really going deeper into strategies, tactics, and timelines. And video number 4, which is going to be a little bit longer video, is the science behind achieving your goal. So happy holidays. That's to making your 2017 a great year. So there's a link that you can get all this. So let's talk about the difference between setting goals and achieving goals. I've done some videos recently on really making 2017 your best year ever. And we had 2,000 people sign up for that training, which is underway right now. And we're not talking about that today, but for those of you who maybe it's your first time watching me, or it's your first time, on a Facebook presentation, I want to let you know that everything that I learned how to do when I was 19, including dreaming big dreams. I used to watch Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Leach, and I used to see people driving beautiful cars and traveling to great places. And then as I got older, I saw people doing amazing work in the world with their charities and foundations and things like that. And I started to devise a map of the goals and dreams and vision that I had for my life. But one of my best mentors, his name is Walter Schneider. Walter is a type of gentleman that has a plan that's well thought out for everything. And when I got into understanding more of why Walter planned so well, he really showed me the world of franchising. And many of you know that I built RE/MAX of Indiana to $4.5 billion a year in sales. And the question you may ask is, how did I do that? And the answer is because I followed the franchise thinking mindset. The franchise thinking mindset. What the heck is that? Why do people buy a franchise? Well, because they have a desire to have a business, but they have a desire to have a business where all of the details have been figured out by somebody or a group of people. And what I discovered is there are 2 types of people in the world. There are those who like to figure it out for themselves, and there are those who like to follow a path that somebody else has already forged. I fall into the second group. I prefer to follow a path, a blueprint that somebody's already developed because they've spent countless hours failing and falling and figuring out what doesn't work. So I saved myself an enormous amount of time in my life by focusing on following models that already work. And to me, that just worked out well. So if I wanted to get in great physical shape, follow what a trainer has already learned, for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5,000 hours. So I learned how to do that. So for those of you just joining us, we're going through this document, and it's the 4-step process to achieve any goal. And I'm going to go back to, thinking like a franchise owner. A franchise owner, gets their manual, and for every area of their business, for example, they know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, how much to spend, how much time it should take. And so when you're setting goals, there's a part of the brain that is responsible to set goals. And there's actually 2 or 3 parts of the brain, but one of them is the deductive reasoning part of your brain. It's the part of you that can have a lot of options and choices, and from those options, choose 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 things that you want to achieve. Then there's the imagination of what it could be like and what your life could be like, and that's the first part of setting a goal. So if you want to get your little manual ready, I'm going to go through this with you. And again, you can get it just by clicking on the link that is on the Facebook fan page. And for some reason, the video was interrupted. So I'm not sure why my video was interrupted, but maybe a bandwidth. But again, you can get this document. So let's say you have a goal. It doesn't make a difference of what that goal is. If you go to page number 1, of this document, it says choose your goal, develop your plan. And what I want to do is show you how to create some simple strategies and tactics so that you start to have a roadmap to success. It's so much easier if you invest a little bit of time on the front end to plan what you're going to do versus trying to figure out what to do. So a goal is what it is that you are striving towards. It's a target, no differently than, an archer, will have a bow and arrow, but they'll have a target that he or she is aiming at, the bullseye. A goal is your bullseye. A vision is different than a goal. A vision is the way you see your life or your business or your charity or whatever it is. A vision is how you see everything completed. A goal is a stepping stone towards that bigger vision. So I always start off with a vision, and I imagine you have an idea of what you want your life to be like. So you have your vision, but then what's a goal that'll get you through there? And there are 3 parts to setting and achieving goals. Obviously, the first part is choosing what the goal is. Easy, easy, easy. Everybody has goals. I'd like this, I'd like that. I want to do this, I want to acquire that, I want to feel this way. Those are goals. But then there are strategies for how you can achieve your goal. And a strategy, again, if you want this document, just click on the link on the Facebook page or on the Instagram notification that we gave you, because we're doing Instagram Live for the first time ever, as well as Facebook Live on my fan page. And I've got some videos for you that you're going to get for free to help you achieve your goals. So you have an amazing 2017. And I've got our session for today that I'm giving you right now. So what is the difference between a strategy and a tactic? People get so confused around strategies and tactics. And so strategies are things that you can do to achieve your goal. So a strategy is how you can achieve your goal. A tactic, as you'll see right over here, is a specific action item to achieve the strategy. So if you take a look at strategies, tactics, and timelines, timelines is when you're going to get something done or when you're going to do something by. So if you shift over, to the second page and the third page over here, let me give you an example. I'm just going to break it down to the ridiculous. I like to reduce it to the ridiculous. All right. And by the way, just out of curiosity, do you have some goals? Maybe on Facebook and on Instagram, do you have a goal in mind? Okay, whether it's a financial goal, health goal, relationship goal, career goal, business goal, spiritual goal. If you have a goal in mind, okay, why don't you just type in, here is one goal that you have for 2017, let's say. All right, so give me a goal that you have right now. And if you're liking this, hit the like or the love button so I can see a couple of little beautiful butterflies fluttering around, little hearts and likes fluttering around my screens over here. Great, so Ulysses and Ramiron, okay, so Angie, I love that. Earned $250,000 in 2017. Love it, love it, love it. To own your own business, Kim, awesome. 6 figures, Todd, in 2017. Anthony, speak in front of 5,000 people. Charlotte, make an extra $10,000 per month. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love this. So a goal is some milestone in the future that you will hit, right? A goal is a milestone in the future that you're going to hit. So let's say you have a goal, okay, to increase your business by 50%. Again, I'm going through this document that you have access to. So let's say you have a goal of increasing your business by 50% within 12 months. And you can take any goal that you've just typed in, all right, and put that in there. Then you ask yourself, what could I do to achieve that goal? And you do what I call as an options thinking session. And you write out all of the different things that you could do to achieve that goal. So for example, I'm going to stick to the lesson over here. And so a strategy to increase your business by 50% might be to increase your leads, the number of prospects using social media marketing. Another strategy could be to create a client referral program where your existing clients could refer business to you. So your strategies are the high level, big thing that you could do, and the tactics are the specific details of how to achieve the strategy. So, for example, a tactic using social media as the strategy would be to write 4 blog articles per month with proper keywords for your website. Another tactic would be offer every client a free treatment for each referral that you have, or a free gift, or a free whatever. So those are tactics. They're the specific things that you can do to achieve the goal. And then the timeline is when will you get it done by. Now, why do you want to set things up as goals, strategies, tactics, timelines? And the answer is because you want to be as efficient as possible. And if you don't take the time to think about what are all the things I could do, what are the specific details to get 1 or 2 of them done, and when do I want to get them done by, then life just gets in the way and you get totally overwhelmed with time management. The first thing that I want to share with you about time management is there's no such thing as time management. The only thing you can manage is things you do in time. So when you wake up, do you know what your first 90 minutes are supposed to be like so that you are maximally effective? Are you doing the things to achieve your goal every hour or every 90 minutes or every 2 or 3 hours of the day, or your multiple goals? And so when you set this up like this, where you have your goal, your strategy, your tactics, and your timelines, you can then just put stuff on your calendar so you get shit done, as opposed to focusing on the trivial many things that every one of us has to do: health, wealth, relationships, career, business, fun, experiences, travel, children, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, shopping, all the stuff that needs to get done. If you don't have a goal with the strategies, the tactics, and the timelines for your big goals, you're going to get lost in all of the stuff that every one of us has to get done every week and every month. And so let me give you a sample health goal. And again, that's on page number 4 of the free little manual that I'm giving everybody. Plus, you're going to get a whole bunch of videos when you download this. And so this is the 4-step guide to achieving any goal. It's very, very simple. I keep this as easy as possible. So let's say you have a health goal. And I have goals, just so you know, for health. I have spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical goals. Then I have financial goals for my income, for my business revenues. I have relationship goals for my relationship with my wife, Maria, my children, my brother, my sister, my family, my employees. So I have goals in spiritual, health, relationship, career, business, financial, charity, contributions. But because I organize it in a way that makes it easy for me, it's easy to slot things into my day and my week to make me more effective. And what I learned many years ago is the more time you spend on the planning stage, the more you're going to get done in the execution stage. Planning stage, execution, getting things done. So let's say I have a sample health goal of losing 15 pounds. And many of you know that, I released 40 pounds, lost 40 pounds, and I've kept it off for over 5 years. I've just been getting healthier and healthier and healthier and healthier. And I followed this type of a process. So let's say you want to lose 15 pounds or 25 or 50. That's the goal. Let's say you have a vision of seeing yourself healthy, with energy, doing fun things, no aches, no pains, feeling your best. That's your vision. Your goal is to lose 15 pounds. That's one goal. Then a strategy you can use is hire a fitness trainer. Another strategy you can use is live a vegan lifestyle. And I'm giving you those two because those are two strategies I used in order to get myself healthier, losing weight, and feeling better. But then a tactic, okay? Remember, a tactic is the specifics of what you're going to do. So I'm following this document that every one of you has access to by clicking on the link that's in this invite. But tactic would be to do cardio 3 times a week, strength training 3 times a week, yoga 1 or 2 or 3 days a week. Tactic number 2 is cutting out all processed foods. Tactic number 3 is cut all animal products out of my diet. This was my stuff, okay? And then tactic number 3 was cut out all refined sugar. So you see how hiring a fitness trainer is the first layer of the strategy, but then what I'm going to do every day is the next layer of that. This is where most people miss the mark. They have 1 or maybe 2 of the pieces by not 3, but not all 3 of them. And then they don't have timelines for when they are going to implement the strategies and tactics. If this makes sense, give me a like or a love, because again, I want to make this as easy as possible for you. And for those of you that have just joined, again, I'm just going over this little manual we created just for you on the 4-step process to achieve any goal. But I'm also, when you download that, I'm going to give you access to 4 videos over the next week or so. And one is around getting clarity and focus. I'm going to give you another video I did on the science of motivation. I'm going to give you another video on going deeper on strategies, tactics, and timelines. And then I'll give you another video on the science of achieving your goals and really getting your brain right to be able to achieve any goal you want around your beliefs, your habits, your perceptions. So this is a little holiday gift for you. So if you want it, just click on the link, give me your name and the best email to send it to you, and you'll get the videos over the next week or 2, and you'll get the little manual right now. So that is the first part of what I wanted to talk with you about. The other thing that I wanted to talk with you about has to do with some stuff that's happening underneath your level of awareness. When you set a goal that excites you, whether it's losing weight, whether it's making more money, whether it's building your business, whether it's being more spiritual, whether it's leaving your job and finding a new job, it doesn't make a difference. There's a lot of stuff that's happening on the inside that really holds people back from achieving their goals and dreams. And so the question is, what are some of the things that may be holding you back? And the answer is this. Maybe you have a goal, like you want to make an extra $1,000 or $2,000. So maybe you have a goal that you want to earn more money. And maybe you really want to earn more money. And maybe you even believe that you can earn more money. But what happens when you have these little voices in your head, and you all know what I'm talking about, that says, am I really smart enough? Am I really good enough? Am I really worthy of achieving those goals? Do I have the right skills? What if I fail? What if I succeed? What if I am embarrassed? What if I'm ashamed? What if I'm ridiculed? A lot of the reason that we do the work we do at NeuroGym is to really help people understand that yes, setting goals is great. And yes, having the right strategies and tactics and timelines and plans is great. It's a must for achieving goals. However, whether you actually take action or not will be determined by whether you believe you deserve to achieve that goal, whether you believe that you can really achieve that goal, whether you believe, okay, that you have the knowledge or the skills or can acquire them. And so in addition to making sure that you achieve your goals, I want you to challenge yourself to ask this question: what could be in my way from achieving that goal? Could your habits be in the way from achieving the goal? Could your skill set be in the way? Could your lack of confidence be in the way? Could your lack of certainty be in the way? Could your feeling like you're not good enough or smart enough or worthy enough get in your way? Could your desire to avoid, failing be in your way? Why is it important to do this? Well, the answer is because those are the things that really get in the way. We know that if you have a goal, but you also have a fear at the same time of failing or being disappointed or embarrassed, the motivational circuit in your brain will increase initially when you set the goal and when you write out your strategies and when you write out your tactics, when you say when you're going to get it done by. But if you don't also address the inner workings of your mindset and your emotions and get those in check, you're not really going to have the full runway that's in front of you to be able to put your foot on the pedal and move forward. You're going to have moments where you move forward, then you put your brake on. You move forward and you put your brake on. You move forward, you put your brake on. And what I want you to do is write down what could get in your way, and then I want you to come up with one or two things that you can do to overcome that mental or emotional obstacle. Does that make sense to you? See, the strategies, tactics, and timelines are great, but there's other things at play. Mindset, your attitude, your beliefs, your perceptions, your habits, and the emotions that drive, your behaviors. What causes motivation initially may also trigger fear. So many people are trying to achieve their goals by having one foot on the base while another foot is moving forward. And you really have to take your foot off the base and get going. I'm just going to do a check-in over here. Does this make sense? Does this make sense to you? If it makes sense, give me a like or a love. I see we've got Instagram for the first time ever. Hey, all my Instagram followers, I hope you're enjoying this. Simple, fun little exercise. Again, if you want the manual for what I have just been talking about for strategies, tactics, and timelines, click on the link. I'm also going to give you 4 videos I created for you, and they're all for free, and you can enjoy that. So, strategies, tactics, timelines for your goal, but then you've got to manage the mental and the emotional game that really is holding you back. And so, here's something that you can use. I'm going to give you one more little tool that you can use. Let's just pretend that you have a disempowering belief, like you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or you feel like you're not skilled enough. There's something called reframing. Well, let me explain that. So let's say you write down, I want to achieve this goal, but I don't think I'm smart enough. I want to achieve this goal, but I don't think I'm good enough. I want to achieve this goal, but I don't think I deserve to achieve that success. As you know that is happening in your brain, when you use absolutes, your brain says, okay. So if you think or believe that you're not good enough or smart enough or deserving enough or worthy enough, then your brain says, okay, I'm going to make that your reality and I'm going to make that your behavior. But if you just change the frame on that just a little bit by saying, I used to think that I'm not good enough, or I used to think that I'm not smart enough, I used to think that I'm not fill in the blank. But now I'm working towards feeling good enough, smart enough, etc. You change the frame in the brain from one that's basically closed and absolute to one that's just opened up of possibilities. A simple shift in how you speak to yourself, a simple shift in how you frame what may be true. You may feel like you're not good enough or smart enough. That's okay. But as soon as you shift it to I used to think or I used to feel this, you all of a sudden open up a part of the brain that gives you the possibility to move forward. One self-talk pattern closes off your opportunities. Another self-talk pattern opens it up for you. So I used to feel like I wasn't smart enough. I used to feel like I didn't have the knowledge. I used to feel like I didn't have the skills. But I used language patterns to reframe what I thought was true about myself, and I gave myself an opening to be smarter, to get more skills, to gain more knowledge, to have more confidence, to have more certainty. Do you see how that works? A small shift in your frame makes all the difference in the world. That's tip number one. I'm going to give you one more, and it's around fears, okay? Pay close attention because you're going to love this. Let's say you have a fear of failing, or a fear of being embarrassed or ashamed or ridiculed. Imagine that whatever fear you have, and there's over 50 types of fears. Some are conscious that you're aware of, others you're not aware of. But let's say you had one of the fears. So in most cases, when people think of or know that they have a fear, imagine if the fear is my hands pushing against you, pushing you back. So that's the way most people perceive fear. If you ask somebody, where is fear right now in your life? It's usually something that's pushing you, okay, away from what you want, right? Fear holds people back. What if you mentally reframed that fear, all right, and get that fear to be an image, put it behind you, and have the fear move you away from the fear and towards what you want? That's called a reframe. So you take a fear that's trying to hold you back, put it behind you and say, because I have this fear, I'm going to move forward towards what I want. A fear is something you don't want. Your goal and your vision is what you do want. So take your fear and change the frame that says, because I have this fear of embarrassment, I'm going to move forward towards more confidence, more certainty, more knowledge, more skills. Because I have a fear of failure, I'm going to move forward towards success. Because I have a fear of not being good enough or not being smart enough, I'm going to use that to move me forward towards my goals, my dreams. Use fear as your fuel, and you will start utilizing your brain better than you have before. So, little recap. Vision for your life, goals, strategies, what you can do, tactics, how specifically, timelines. Then you move to the mental and the emotional game, and you really work on both levels of that, and you start to move forward one step at a time. All right, so if you like this, give me a like or a love. I try to keep these to about 30 minutes. It is a really, really, really great little tool to have. You can use it. There's examples on this. Just click on the link, and you're going to get the 4 videos over the next 10 days or so. Again, The 4th video is going to be on getting clarity and focus, which a lot of people tell me they don't know how to do. Next is the science of motivation. 3 videos about 10-15 minutes long. Strategies, tactics, and timelines, going deeper into those. And then really the science of motivation, achieving all your goals and dreams. And I'll teach you a bunch of stuff. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoy these 30-minute little sessions I do every Tuesday, okay? Live, for the most part, they're all live. We will be airing a few amazing training sessions that I've done, or killer interviews that I've done for you in the upcoming weeks as well, so you can get to know more of my work better. My goal is to help as many people as possible. If you like what I'm doing, pay it forward, hit the share button, let people join in on the fun. My goal is simple, is I want to help you achieve more of your God-given abilities and potential. And I was fortunate. I had amazing mentors who cared about me and loved me and showed me more of my abilities than I ever knew I had. And so I want to share it with you and your loved ones and friends. So if you like it, share it. If you don't, tell me why. And if you do, give me a like and a love. And have an awesome day. Remember, it's just such a blessing to be alive. Every day above ground is a great day to be alive. All right, to my Instagram followers, this is the first Instagram live session ever. I hope you enjoyed it. To my loyal followers on Facebook, on my fan page, thank you so much. I love your comments. I read stuff every day on there. I comment to as many as I can. And so God bless you. Live up to your potential. Love your life. And trade your life for what you love. Trade your life for what you love. Do more of what you love, less of what you tolerate, none of what you hate. Bye now. See you next Tuesday.